What's going on, friends? Hope you're doing amazing. It's your captain of the candlestick, Mr. Jeremy Alexander Newsom. That is me, speaking in third person, which is really dumb to do. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. In this video, we're simply discussing and looking back at a previous trade that a trader did and talk about it, learn from it, talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the pros, and the cons. Take that information and apply it for future trades. Let's dive in together. You rock. Hey traders from around the world, it is me. My name is Jeremy Alexander Newsom, and my mission is to enrich lives with mentally liberating education. What we're going to be looking at today is a trade review from a particular trader out there in the real life trading community and reviewing it. But before we do, just FYI, Wednesday of next week, the US markets are closed early, and Thursday, the markets are closed entirely because of the 4th of July holiday. And real life trading will be closed Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. So take a little bit of a break, have a little bit of a vacation. Monday and Tuesday for both the day trading and swing trading rooms, we're going to do a little bit of an experiment, and we're only going to focus on 3 stocks all day for 2 days. Square, SPY, and AMD. So we'll let you all know how that works out. Let's go look at a trade that was placed by Tracy Ball. And I do want to let you all know up front, this lady is an absolute majestic unicorn of profits. I'm very excited to see what she does in the future. She already has done some work with me, some coaching, and we text back and forth. Look at this trade on BHF. So let me go hop over to BHF first and just kind of go through what I like about it. And really 2 things I like about it. Number one, the continuation. So she didn't, I don't know if she played this move or not, but you got a really, really good move out of it after the high wave candle formed from the gap. But let's go talk about the gap. Bright House Financial. So the day she played it was on June 25th, and she played it as a gap and go. White candle gapping down, and we can see that it is a dividend paying blue chip stock. So dividend paying blue chip stocks realistically most often aren't going to go down drastically low. This is a weekly chart right here, and it just, since its IPO, has pretty much been trending lower. So Tracy was just looking at playing it in the direction of the trend, right? It gapped down on earnings, or was it earnings? I don't actually know if it was earnings or not, but gapped down, and here's the daily chart. So the daily chart doesn't look like it was actually earnings, which makes it even better. And bottom line, the stock was just opening all the way below these supports. So we're talking a huge gap. So this thing opens down, what was it, 10%. So kind of right in that sweet spot. So now what I'll do is I'll hop in here to a 5-minute chart and just kind of walk through that particular trade, I think on the 25th, and kind of go through how she played it, I believe. First candle, right out the gate, boom. Short covering and people taking profits. So that was a really, really strong move. And from here, right, you have a 1 white soldier candle based on the candle that came in before the pre-market. 1 white soldier candle, nice looking move, gorgeous little pop. And so from here, you got to be asking yourself, okay, cool, it's most likely going to go higher. And if it broke above this, if it breaks above this high, then it probably will, slowly increase. So the next candle that comes in was immediately a bearish candle. So at that point, you got to be thinking, okay, well, if we break higher, it does look bullish. But if we do start showing some weakness, then you got to be more bearish than bullish, right? Next candle comes in, a lot of volume. And what's interesting is this volume actually supersedes the bullish volume that came in on the first 5 minutes. That's a big deal, because that to me shows that supply is massively increasing and the selling pressure is also increasing, and that this bad boy could start cooking. So next candle that comes in, another candle, a little bit of a lower shadow. So now you have 3 bearish candles in a row. So this is not the space to short right here. You got to wait for some type of buying candle, some type of retracement, an indecision, something. Next candle, another bearish one. So at this point, you're probably thinking to yourself, all right, I've missed the trade. There's no way I'm going to make money on this. I'm a loser. Huge breakdown, right? So just a perfect rollover. Now, what's really interesting is on these types of trades, these are actually a little bit hard to catch because it's kind of like a V top. You get this one huge candle and just immediately starts rolling over. This is actually a very, very common pattern. So keep that in mind. Like if you go into a 1 minute chart, you actually can see the reversals very, very nicely. This pattern happens frequently. And it's really hard to become a specialtist. Can't figure out that word. Really hard and a challenge to become a specialist at it simply because it happens so quickly. I mean, it's like, where do you short, right? When do you get in at what price? But at this particular candle, once this comes in, I mean, it takes out the support. Everyone who bought on this candle is entirely trapped. So if you're looking at playing it, you're probably looking at playing it on a retest. So again, you can't be getting in bullish right here, or sorry, you can't be getting in bearish at this low. There's no way you want to do that. So it trades sideways, it breaks down. Here's a little bit of a retest, right? There it is. So here's your 3 candles in a row. A lot of bears coming in, and you're looking at, most likely, if you're going to get in bearish, you're going to be shorting pretty much right around this particular area. Once this candle comes in, if I was going to short it, again, I did not take this trade, but once this bullish candle comes in, breaking below the low of that candle with a stop up here would be pretty nice if you're going to go bearish. And if you're going to go bullish, well, this is kind of your line in the sand, right? Because the volume increased nicely on this candle. Really good look there. And this is, again, the retest of the previous low. So the retest of the previous low, again, a decent spot to go short if you are shorting. Here's some more bullish candles. Here's your one black crow. That's interesting. Evening star reversal. A little bit of a small, super small bullish candle. A little bit of a high wave candle. Some volume is increasing. So this is kind of like that do or die level right here. And then bam, we just died. So that was the do or die spot. That was it. That was the setup. And then from here, I mean, the trade's working immediately. I know I'm not going to lose on the trade. And again, it's a blue chip dividend paying stock, I believe. I mean, according to TradingView, I think it pays dividends. So I'm not going to expect a whole heap ton of greatness from this trade. If we trade down, let's say I get 1.3 Rs, I'll probably just exit everything. Take the profit. This is a random, totally arbitrary number on BHF, and that's where I would personally be looking at getting out. What I would do is the stop was at 34.44. I'd lower it just a little bit so that I can't lose a full R on the trade, and then I would say, okay, cool. If we hit the target, great, but I know at some point I'll be putting the target right here to lose small. It started working immediately for the most part, so I'm going to try my best to hold it for a nice win. Really good high wave candle. Tons of volume. Automatically makes me scared because I got 10 pennies away from my target. So this is going to be the reversal. If we're going to reverse, this is it, or we break lower. So we either break lower or break higher, all based on this candle. Okay, very nice. Looks like we're breaking lower, so I'm going to take the stop, put it above here. We missed my target by 2 pennies. 2 pennies. So that means I have to lower my target a little bit. And next candle that comes in, inside candle, next candle, small candle, next candle, and here comes the pop. A little bit of a upper shadow, so there's another upper shadow with good volume. I would take my stop and put it above the high of that candle. Here's the moving averages. Trend is looking okay. Again, it's a blue chip stock, so I don't specifically expect it to just tank all day. That's a nice candle. That's a nice candle. Again, we're going to be bouncing here any minute. Potentially. I'm just going to keep my stop here for a bit. Stop is still here. Stop is still here. Stop is still here. And here it comes. Bloop. There we go. So trailed out for a very, very small win. If I had played Bright House, that's how I personally would have done it. Wouldn't have lost on the trade. And again, got 2 pennies away from my target. So the question is, how can you avoid that? The answer, you can't. It's going to happen. If you day trade, it's going to happen pretty much at least once a week. So you're going to be in experiences where that happens all the time. Take your win. Do what you got to do. It almost hit. Everything looked good. And from here, I think the trade most likely reverses a little bit. Yep, there it is. There it breaks out. And you get a little bit of reversal. Again, a blue chip stock. Knowing to not hold it too long and just take a win. So a small win. But now let me go look at Tracy's. And again, she just dominated this one. So pulling it up. here's how she played it, and what made it better for her is she got in higher than I did. So she got in at the low of this one black crow. So this one black crow candle comes in, and you can see huge one black crow. So she gets in below that candle, and she had her stop at 34.49, and she ends up lowering her stop loss, and you can see she had a decently tight stop, 34.49, with an entry at 33.85. So if I come back over here, so again, getting in higher, 3.3 right here with the stop right there, you can see my stop was a little bit more conservative. Kind of back this up here. Let's see if this works. So my stop, my initial stop, a little more conservative. Let's see, 3.444, and she had her stop at 3.449. Okay, so very similar stop, and again, it was just her entry. So her entry was a whole 20 cents higher than mine. So that 20 cents made a big, big dramatic difference. So if I do the exact same entry she does, getting in below that candle, with again a stop right here, you can see, boom, that's 2 R's. 2 R's right here, right on the nose. So that 20 cents, game changer. Sell as high as you can when you're shorting, buy as low as you can when you're buying. We both would have been profitable on the trade, but Tracy, you did much better than I did on that particular one. So I got to give you an A+. Great trade, great pattern recognition, beautiful, beautiful one black crow right here, nice breakdown, and very good retest of the previous candle's low. Good trade, Tracy. Very excited to see what you do from here. Also, shout outs to your son, Jacob, who is my new hero, and also shout outs to your husband. You both are amazing. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to your Friday real life trade review, and I will see you all on Monday for your next stock review. If you have any suggestions, comments, trades that you want me to look at, post them in the comment section below, and I'll see you all on Monday.